Hello students, so this is my next video tutorial on the next chapter, that is indeterminate forms of limit. So here we have L'Hospital's rule. So there is some rule which we will be using here, and the rule states that to find limit x tends to a fx by gx by L'Hospital's rule, continue differentiating numerator and denominator separately. That means there are two functions, that is fx and gx, and we have to differentiate both numerator and denominator separately, and we have to keep on differentiating until and unless we get a non-zero term either in the numerator or denominator. So first we have to reduce it in 0 by 0 form, then again we have to check by substituting the value of x in the question. Now if again after substitution, if it is resulting to 0 terms, that means numerator is also 0 and denominator is also 0, then again we have to differentiate separately. But after substitution of the value of x, if we get a non-zero or a finite time, then we have to stop differentiating there. So this is the meaning of that rule, that is L'Hospital's rule. One thing you note, L'Hospital's rule does not apply when either the numerator or denominator has a finite or non-zero limit. That's what I told you. After differentiating and after the substitution of the value of x, if either numerator or denominator is non-zero term, then we have to stop differentiating there. So in the screen you see some few questions I have noted. So first question we will solve. Question number 1, limit x tends to 2 x cube minus 8 divided by x square minus 4, right? So here what is in place of a, we have 2. Now in the numerator let us consider this is fx, this is one function, and denominator we have other function, that is in terms of gx, right? So gx is this one and fx is this one. So we need to differentiate separately, but before differentiating what we will do, we will substitute the value of 2 here first. So when you will substitute the value of 2, that is 2 cube minus 8 divided by a plus x 2, that means 2 square minus 4, that means 8 minus 8 will give you 0, and that is 4 minus 4 will give you again 0, that means 0 by 0 form. So this 0 by 0 form you need to write beside the question, right? And this one, this calculation is optional, you can show or you can do it in rough. Okay, so you can solve it in rough also, and you can substitute here, or you can do it in same line, right? It is up to you. Now once we have understood this is in 0 by 0 form, then we have to apply L'Hospital's rule. Applying L'Hospital's rule. Now applying L'Hospital's rule, we are writing this statement, that means we are differentiating numerator and denominator separately. That means limit x tends to 2 ddx of x cube minus 8 and ddx of x square minus 4, right? So limit x tends to 2. Now ddx of x cube we know that is 3x square minus 0 divided by 2x minus 0, right? So ddx of x cube we know power constant power minus 1, and ddx of constant is 0, and ddx of x square is 2x minus 0, right? Or limit x tends to 2, 1x and 1x will be cancelled, that is 3x by 2. Now you substitute the value of x here. So when you will substitute the value of x, you will be getting here, that is 6 by 2, or answer is 3, or you can cancel here also. Okay, so this is the answer. So what we have done actually here, first we have seen whether the question is in 0 by 0 form or not. Now if the question is in 0 by 0 form, after the substitution of value of x, then we will keep on differentiating numerator and denominator separately. So after differentiation, again we got one term, and there we will substitute value of x. Now in the second difference substitution also, if we get 0 by 0 form, then we have to differentiate once more, but in the second step already we got a non-finite 0 term. So this is our required answer, right? So we'll go to next question. In the next question, you see what we have, limit, that is question number 2, limit x tends to 3 x cube minus x square minus 18 by x minus 3. So this is our fx and this is our gx. So first we will substitute the value of x, that means 3 cube minus 3 square minus 18 divided by 3 minus 3. So here we have 27 minus 9 minus 18 by 0, that is 9 plus 18, 27, 27 minus 27, that is 0 by 0. So here in the question you will get 0 by 0 form. And this is the calculation of this. Now applying L'Hospital's rule. Okay, in short form we write L'Hospital's rule, that is ALHR. So limit x tends to 3. Now when you differentiate this one, you will be getting here 3x square minus 2x minus 0 divided by 1 minus 0. Now substitute the value of x. Now keep it in mind, when you are substituting the value of x, then do not write limit x tends to 3. Now like in the second step, I am going to substitute the value of x here, that means 3x square minus 2 into 3, right? That is 9 3 are 27 minus 6, so answer is 21. So when you are substituting the value of x, so do not write limit x tends to 3. That means because the value of 3 already you have substituted, right? Question number 3, limit x tends to 0. Tan inverse x by x, right? Again you will substitute the 0 here, that means tan inverse 0 is 0, and denominator also in place of x, if you substitute 0, then that is also 0. That means basically this is in 0 by 0 form. Okay, so as it is in 0 by 0 form, we need to differentiate or applying L'Hospital's rule. So applying L'Hospital's rule, we will be getting here limit x tends to 0, that is ddx of tan inverse x by dtx of x, right? We are differentiating. Now dtx of tan inverse x we know that is 1 by 1 plus x square, and dtx of x is 1. Here limit x tends to 0. Now substitute the value of x here, then we will be getting here by 1, that is answer is 1. Okay, so in each and every question we will be using same technique, that first we will substitute the value of x. After substitution, if you are getting 0 by 0 form, then we need to differentiate once more. But after first differentiation only, if you are getting the quotient non-zero term, then we will be stopping here, right? So question number 4, limit x tends to 1, x minus 1, 2x square minus 7x plus 5. Substitute the value of x here. If I substitute here, that means 1 minus 1, 2 into 1 square minus 7 into 1 plus 5. So we will get here 0. Now 5 plus 2, 7, 7 minus 7, 0. So this question is in 0 by 0 form. So as the question is in 0 by 0 form, that means applying L'Hospital's rule. Limit x tends to 1. Now ddx of x is 1 minus 0. ddx of 2x square, that is 4x, minus ddx of 7x is 7 plus 0. Now when you substitute the value of x here, now 1 by 4 into 1 minus 7, that is 1 minus 4 minus 7, that is minus 1 by 3. This is the answer. So negative of 1/3. Question number 5, limit x tends to pi by 2, 2x minus pi by cos x, right? So what is the value of x here now? Pi by 2. So when you substitute here pi by 2, that is 2 into pi by 2 minus pi by cos pi by 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled, pi minus pi is 0, and cos 90 is also 0. So that means the question is also in 0 by 0 form. So if the question is in 0 by 0 form, then applying L'Hospital's rule, limit x tends to pi by 2, Now ddx of 2x is 2, ddx of pi is 0, ddx of cos x is minus sin x. So limit, now you see we have differentiated once, now we will substitute the value of x here once. So when you substitute the value of x, that is 2 by minus sin pi by 2, that is 2 by minus 1, so answer is minus 2. So this is our answer, right? So in the second step only we got our required answer. Question number 6. Limit x tends to 0, a to the power x minus b to the power x total divided by e to the power x minus 1. So numerator and denominator we have to differentiate, but first we will substitute the value of x here. So if you substitute the value of x, that means in place of x if you put a 0, then a to the power 0 is 1 minus, now in place of x if you put 0, then b to the power 0 is also 1. Anything to the power 0 we consider here 1. So a to the power 0 is also 1, b to the power 0 is also 1. Now similarly e to the power 0 is 1, 1 minus 1. So this will be in 0 by 0 form. That means question is in 0 by 0 form, right? So as the question is in 0 by 0 form, applying L'Hospital's rule, limit x tends to 0. Now differentiation of a to the power x, we have learned in the previous chapter that differentiation of a to the power x is a to the power x log e a, right? Minus ddx of b to the power x is b to the power x log e b. Total divided by ddx of e to the power x is e to the power x minus 1, that is 0, right? So you can write minus 0, or you will just simply write here e to the power x. Now here in place of x, again if you substitute the value of x here, 0 here, that is a to the power 0 log e a minus b to the power 0 log e b by e to the power 0, right? Anything to the power 0 is 1, then we will be getting here log e a minus log e b by 1, because anything to the power 0 is 1. Now log a minus log b, this can be written as log e a by b, that is the log property. Log a by b means log a minus log b, and in the base we have e, that is now the base is e here, that is will be kept as e only, so will not be changing that one. Okay, here log e a minus log e b, that can be written as log a minus log b also. Okay, we can remove that one e, but you see in the base always we have some normal that is considered as e. Question number 7. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x. This is a very simple question. If you substitute here 0, that means cos 0 is 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0, and here we have 0, that means the question is in 0 by 0 form, right? So if the question is in 0 by 0 form, then applying L'Hospital's rule, limit x tends to 0, ddx of 1 is 0 minus ddx of cos x is minus sin x, ddx x is 1. Now you see limit x tends to 0, we have sin x by 1. Now if you substitute here 0, that means sin 0 by 1, that is 0 by 1. So both the terms are not 0 by 0 form, so answer is what? 0. Okay, so if the both numerator and denominator is 0 by 0, then only we will be applying L'Hospital's rule once more, otherwise we will keep it as it is. So before starting question number 8, you see this is one property, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is always 1, and limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is also 1. So this is the formula you can consider, right? So limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is will considered as 1, and similarly limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is also 1. But you see, if we apply here L'Hospital's rule, first we have substituted here 0, sin 0 by 0, that means 0 by 0 form. Now if it is in 0 by 0 form, we need to differentiate. ddx of sin x is cos x and ddx of x is 1. So we will be having here cos x by 1. Now when you will substitute 0, that means cos 0 is 1. So ultimately we will get here sin x by x as 1 if we apply L'Hospital's rule. Similarly, when you apply here L'Hospital's rule here, d dx of tan x is sec square x and d dx x is 1. That means sec square x by 1. Now when you substitute the value of x 0, that means sec square 0 by 1. Sec square 0 again it is 1. So directly we will be writing here tan x by x equals to 1 in any question wherever we will get this form, right? So we will not be showing there, we will not differentiate again and again and to prove 1. Directly in place of tan x by x we will substitute 1 and in sin x by x we will substitute 1. Now let's move to question number 8. Limit x tends to 0 root under 1 plus sin x minus root under 1 minus sin x total divided by x. So in the numerator we have to, this numerator we have to rationalize, right? So rationalization means here the numerator we have in terms of minus, so we have to rationalize in terms of plus term, right? So 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x root under 1 plus sin x plus root under 1 minus sin x, and in denominator already we have x, that will be as it is. So I repeat, when you are rationalizing numerator, so the minus term will become in terms of positive term. Now you see limit x tends to 0 here as it is. Now a minus b, a plus b, right? So we know the formula a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square. So this term is square, that means root under 1 plus sin x a square minus b square. So a minus b and a plus b, that means a minus b and a plus b is a square minus b square, and in the denominator we already have x, 1 plus sin x 1 minus sin x as it is, right? So you see square and square root will get cancelled, we will have 1 plus sin x minus square and square root will get cancelled, 1 minus minus plus sin x by x root under 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x. Now plus 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled, so we will be getting here 2 sin x by x root under 1 plus sin x plus root under 1 minus sin x, right? So the last term we have here limit x tends to 0 2 sin x by x 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x. Now you see here limit x tends to 0 is there and sin x by x is also there. So this can be written as limit x tends to 0 sin x by x here and 2 by 1 plus sin x plus 1 minus sin x. Okay, so this term can be written as like this. So limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. Now this limit x tends to 0 is both for sin x by x also and this term also. Now this formula is becoming as 1 into, now when you substitute the value of x here, that means 2 by root under 1 plus sin 0 is 0, 1 minus sin 0 is 0. So we will be getting here root under 1 plus 1, that is root under, that is 2 only, that is root under 1 is value is 1, root under 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 2. Now 2 and 2 will get cancelled, answer will be 1, right? So this is our answer. So let's move to the next question here. Question number 9. Limit x tends to 0 2 to the power x minus 1 by 1 plus x minus 1, right? So you see, now in the previous question we have solved d dx of a to the power x, that means a to the power x log e a. Now in place of a we have here 2. So first we will differentiate this one, or before differentiating we will place the substitute the value of x. Now when you substitute the value of x, that means 0 here, that is 2 to the power 0 is 1. So 1 minus 1, that is in 0, numerator is 0. And similarly, if you substitute here 0, that means root under 1 means 1, 1 minus 1, 0. That means that is in 0 by 0 form, right? Now, as it is in 0 by 0 form, again we have to apply here L'Hospital's rule. Limit x tends to 0, ddx of 2 to the power x, 2 to the power x, log e2 minus 0, ddx of here, that is 1 by 2 root under 1 plus x, because the quotient is in square root form, minus 0. Now substitute the value of x, that means 2 to the power 0 log e2 by half root under 1 plus 0, that means half only here. So 2 will be coming up, that means 2 to the power 0 is 1. These 2 will be coming in numerator, that means 2 log e2, that means the answer is 2 log e2, right? Next question we have question number 10. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos mx by 1 minus cos nx. So first we'll check whether the question is in 0 by 0 form or not. Substitute the value of x here. If I substitute the value of x here, that means m into 0, that means cos 0 is 1. Similarly, in place of x, if you place here 0, then n into 0, 0, that means cos 0 is also 1. That means 1 minus 1, that is numerator is 0, and 1 minus 1, that is 0, that means 0 by 0 form. Okay, I repeat, in place of x we are substituting here 0. So when you substitute here 0, 0 into m is 0, that means cos 0 value is 1. So in the numerator 1 minus 1 is 0, similarly 1 minus 1 is 0. Now applying L'Hospital's rule, limit x tends to 0, 0 minus ddx of cos mx is minus sin mx, and ddx of mx is m, right? When you differentiate this one again, 0 minus ddx of cos mx is minus sin nx, and ddx of nx is n. So minus minus plus, that means sin mx, that is m sin mx, that is n sin nx. Now again limit x tends to 0. Now when you substitute 0, m into 0, 0, that means sin 0 and cos 0. Still the question is in 0 by 0 form. Now if the question is in 0 by 0 form, again we have to apply Hospital's rule. Applying L'Hospital's rule, m ddx of sin mx is cos mx, and ddx of mx is m, right? And ddx of sin nx is cos nx, and ddx of nx is n. So limit x tends to 0, m into m, that is m square cos nx, n into m, that is n square cos nx. Now again when you will substitute the value of 0 here to check whether it is in 0 by 0 form or not. If I substitute here 0, cos 0, that means 0 into m is 0, that means cos 0 is 1. Similarly cos 0 in the denominator is also 1, that means answer is n square by n square, right? So this is our required answer. So in the screen you can see one question, x cos x minus sin x by x squared sin x. Okay. So before applying or before you are substituting the value of x here limit x tends to 0. Now before substituting the value of x, we have to remove the sin x term from the denominator. Okay. So this type of questions, before substituting the value of x, we will be removing sin x. Now how are we going to remove this sin x? You see, limit x tends to 0 as it is, x cos x also as it is, sin x, x square. Now this sin x will divide by x and multiply by x, right? So if you divide by x and multiply by x, after cancelling we will get that question back. So this can be done. Now you see, limit x tends to 0 and sin x by x, we have considered the value is what? 1. So that substitution which you have taken here, that one you have to show in right hand side. That means limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is 1. This one you have to show. And here directly you can rewrite as x cos x minus sin x, x squared into x, that is x cube, right? now we'll substitute the value of x here now. 0 multiplied by something is 0, sin 0 is 0 and x cube is, that is 0 cube is 0. Then now the question is in 0 by 0 form. Now we will apply L'Hospital's rule. Limit x tends to 0, ddx of x cos x, we have to apply here UV rule. That means x ddx of cos x is minus sin x, right? So minus sin x I have written like this, x and minus sin x. Directly I was multiplying that one. X ddx of cos x plus cos x ddx x is 1 minus ddx of sin x is cos x, total divided by 3x square. Here we will be having limit x tends to 0 plus minus that is minus x sin x plus cos x and minus cos x can be cancelled here itself, total divided by 3x square. Again x and x got cancelled, so we have here limit x tends to 0 minus 1 by 3 into sin x by x. Okay, you see what we have done here. 3x square was there, cos x and cos x got cancelled, so x minus sin x can be written as minus x sin x. So 1x and 1x term got cancelled, and we have the leftover term minus 1 by 3 sin x by x. Now we know limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is 1. The value is here 1. So we will substitute there 1. So our answer will be minus 1 by 3 into 1, that is minus 1 by 3. So this is our required answer, right? So these are the few questions we have solved today, and from your exercise book you will be solving the rest of the questions. So indeterminate forms of limit, it has 2 exercises. So these are the questions from first exercise. So few exercise questions are left, that one you will be solving by yourself, and let me know your doubts. I will be solving in a next video, right? Or WhatsApp in my personal number, so I will send you the solution. So hoping for the good feedback from your side. Practice well and let me know your doubts. Till then, thank you.